Ah, welcome everyone. All right. So, welcome to Drakenmemoria. For those of you wondering what this is, well, it's about Dungeons and Dragons, and right now, a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. Although most of them seems to have doubt that they will be playing for the entire night, as they are afraid of the coming challenge. So, for those of you returning from a previous session, welcome back. For those of you who might be new, welcome among us. And for those of you who, just joined in because it was there, well, you're also welcome among us. It's a pleasure to have you all with us, and we all hope you are going to have a good time tonight. All right. Just before beginning, I wanted to take one moment to thank a few people who are actually with us almost every night. So for those of you who are followers and are always answering the call, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of us. It is always a pleasure to have you all with us, and it is extremely appreciated. And I would also like to take a moment to thank Chaotic Calling. Because every night for the past a little bit more than a month, you have been rating us and listening to us play our game. It is very appreciated. So if you are already with us right now, thank you very much. Well, that's about everyone that's listening to us, so I really don't have any more thank yous to give. If there are more, there will be more. Otherwise, well, this is all I can say for now. All right, so let's get started with this. So, previously, our wonderful party took on a quest to investigate sightings of a creature living underwater in a lake. Being the bold adventurer that they are, they just said, "All right, let's go," and they left. They made their way to this lake. They started to slightly investigate. Realized that they were most likely very underprepared for this, but they still decided to keep on going, and with whatever clue they managed to muster, they decided that it was a very good idea to take a boat, go to the middle of the lake, and try to antagonize this creature. And then live with the consequences, hopefully. So this is exactly where we all joined our group today, as they have all managed to secure a small fishing boat, row toward the middle of the lake, and then they drew the attention of whatever was under the water. It circled around their embarkation a bit, nudged the side of the embarkation, and they all decided that it was a good idea to try and test the waters, see if it was there. They lit up the extremity of a oar and just slowly lowered it in the water, which had a nasty surprise for our adequately named player, Fisher, who was holding the oar and found himself yanked underwater. And so this is where we all are.
Alright.
Anvara, audience, Remy, you have just witnessed Fisher trying to hold his own against an unknown creature who has decided to play tug-of-war with him. And so you just saw him resist a moment and then disappear underwater with a big sploosh. Fisher, you have felt the awesome strength of this creature pulling the oar and dragging you with it underwater. You are currently still holding on to this piece of wood illuminated by a light spell. And as you...
Yeah, can I let go?
Well, of course, this could be your first action, but, you failed a dexterity saving throw, so you weren't able to let go before being dragged under.
I'm gonna grab the rope, as I mentioned, that's tied to him.
All right. Hold on. Let me get the stat of this beast again. All right. Yeah.
Typing in Great Aboleth. No.
Did you have a keylogger on you? All right. So, Fisher, your reaction was to hold on, and so you were dragged under, which means, since you were all fairly aware of what was going on, I would say Anvara, Audience, and Remy make a normal perception roll.
18.
11.
It's Remy panicked.
Okay, what did you roll?
Translation nat 1 for an 8.
Oh, yes, then absolutely. You just saw him and went... And I'm wondering from what voice you took that.
Yeah, you know what? It's like you guys suddenly hear a woman gasping.
I was half expecting to hear a five-year-old girl going... All right. So, with the exception of Remy, everyone is not surprised by this. So, Fisher held on, and as soon as your turn comes back, it's going to be your turn to do something. But right now, Anvara and Audience both have the possibility of doing something. So, Audience, you decide to try and hold on to the rope, you said.
I will get... Well, there's a lot of ropes, so I guess I wouldn't have to grab the... But I will grab the coiled rope, so that if Fisher either gets dragged, or keeps getting dragged, or lets go, I can start... And I'll start pulling, start reeling it in. Hopefully, hoping that he will have let go, so I can try and pull him back on the boat.
I'm gonna assist Audience.
Alright, so you both turn, grab the rope, and try to make sure that Fisher does not get dragged to the bottom of this so far presumed 120 feet lake with a possible huge drop somewhere in the middle. Alright, so in that case, well, I'm going to say Audience, since unless Anvara wants to helm this effort, but I think she's gonna let Audience bear the brunt of it.
Pretty sure you got more than a +2 to your strength, so...
He looks more than +2. So, Audience, you can make a strength roll with advantage to see if you can manage to stop the rope from uncoiling and not get dragged down.
That's going to be a 17.
17. All right. Well, you grab the rope. Both roll. What was this? What was the second roll?
13 plus 4, so 17.
Okay, both roll were the same.
Oh no. The first, well, you said with advantage, so I just
know.
didn't even. The first roll was a 7, so it would have been like an 11. I
Okay,
guess.
that's all right. It was. I'm asking just for narrative purpose. It doesn't change the result.
Okay. Yes.
So
yeah, so it was a 7 plus 4, so 11.
all right. So you both grab onto the rope and you feel it tug with quite a lot of strength, but fortunately it doesn't go beyond what you can both muster. And you manage to prevent the rope from further uncoiling.
Oh, my strength is plus 8 for a strength saving. Oh, okay. That was actually a 21, but it's fine.
Well, if you were
thought it was
successful
supposed to be.
before, you are even more successful now.
Oh, no, wait, never mind. I opened the wrong character. No, it's a plus 4. I opened my level 20 character I made to see
Yeah,
where
I
my
was about to
character...
say, like,
Yeah, no, it's plus 4. I knew it was plus 4. I wasn't wrong. I just opened the wrong character sheet. That makes
Yeah.
more sense.
yeah.
Okay. No, I was
Alright.
right. We're 17. We're not at plus 8 yet.
No, I was figuring that you were adding more than just your strength to this, but
No. Yeah.
all right. Well, good lesson. It's important to open the right character. All right. So you managed to halt this creature from keep pulling on the rope. I will say, however, both Anvara and audience make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
This is a boat. It is not the most stable of things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 9.
Mine's gonna be 19.
All right. Well, fortunately for you, because of audience and the raw awesomeness of this creature, you are not both pulled under, and fortunately, you do not fall from the boat. It does rock a little bit, but you just maybe fall to one knee and audience just stays there stoically holding the rope with one hand and his sword with the other, ready to fight. Ha! And then you hear a second scream coming from Remy, but a different kind of scream. The first one was, and the second one is, all right. And Remy spends this time being surprised. So there was the... All right. So you're all there right now. Fisher, you're underwater. Your oar being pulled on quite strongly by this creature that you... Make a perception roll, please.
13. Terranad makes it 15.
All right. All right. Where is it? Damn, I lost my place. All right. So, as you are slowly being dragged underwater and looking all around you, you do notice this odd shifting pattern in front of you, pulling on the oar you're holding. It does feel quite large because it is actually taking actions. You can more easily see the sides of them, where its line should end, the underlining of it. It is quite massive and nearly transparent.
Yay.
It is, however, only pulling on the oar that you are holding. You do feel the rope around your waist, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Tightens to the point of knowing that if you actually had air inside of you, it probably would have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll let go of the oar.
All right.
Um, yeah.
Just that for now.
Mm,
Processing power is a bit slowed down because of the event.
yeah.
Is that our only
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll just let go of the oar.
All right.
And then I guess if it's not holding on to me, kind of start swimming back up.
All right. So yes, you let go, and you see this illuminated piece of wood just keep on being dragged down and down and down, and you know that usually wood doesn't sink so easily. It should just go back up, so it's definitely being pulled under. As you turn around, your perception allows you to see one more thing. And I am going to send it to you privately.
There's a Tarask under the water.
Is it Cthulhu? Old god of the deep?
He's in a lake.
It's been hiding there the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Ariel has come to save us.
So from your perspective underwater, as you see this piece of wood being dragged down, and you take a look around you, and you start looking up toward the boat, you notice this.
You still have video on me?
No, we lost your camera feed.
Yep.
We can still hear you though.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. That's weird.
So, audience, you feel the rope slack.
Okay.
There's still some weight to it. So, probably something is still tied to this. And
Alright.
maybe 2 or 3 seconds later, you all have to make another dexterity saving throw as the boat is once again being rammed by something.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's right.
Sick.
Does a 16 help me?
Audience?
12.
12. Remy?
Okay, I didn't hear my name, so
Oh, everyone on the boat. So that includes you.
okay. So that'll be 13.
All right. Audience, you said it was a
12.
12. Okay. Fortunately, the boat wasn't being rammed excessively with excessive force. So you all managed to keep your balance, but it was a close one. You all felt that, and audience, I believe you're the one who rolled the lowest. You do feel like you were maybe one step away from having to take a step outside of the boat to keep your balance. But there's still, it's still there, and it's still nudging the boat, ramming it.
Guess we're gonna keep reeling in the rope. Like,
Yeah.
no point keeping Fisher under.
Probably keep, just trying to pull Fisher back in before worrying about what the creature was going to do.
All right. Then in that case, Anvara and audience, I would have you make a strength athletic roll.
Oh, athletic, that's +6 for me, so that's an unnatural 20.
Okay.
4.
4. All right. So audience, you sort of have this
So I
moment.
do the majority of the work.
Yeah, you do have this moment where is she even trying to pull this rope? Feels like I'm doing all the work.
And before my shoulder got popped out of its socket in the last point.
Just taking the slack of the rope and nicely coiling it back down.
I'm helping.
Not
I'm
actually
helping.
Pulling.
Just drawing the rope as it comes back up.
All right, Remy, you have recovered from your surprise. Is there something you'd like to do? You see audience heroically pulling back the rope, as would a very buff sailor do after the anchors have been wrongfully lowered. You know.
Trying not to be distracted by this scene from South Pacific. Raimi is instead going to turn his attention to the water around them to see if he can distinguish where the creature either is or like its trajectory in that moment.
All right. Well, in that case, make a perception roll.
Oh, finally, better rolls. That'll be a 26.
26, indeed. That is a good roll. All right. So you look around and you have this odd little moment where you're looking around and you do manage to find this little ripple in the water that is near you. But then you also notice this one thing. And I am also going to send it to you privately because I want to know how Remy is going to relay this information.
On this episode of Charades.
On this episode of Now's Really Not the Time, dude.
All right. You also notice this little bit of information.
Okay, so that information, and also coupled by, like still clearly detecting movements around him.
Yeah. You see this unnatural ripple around you moving about that doesn't seem to be causing a wake, but you also see this from the corner of your eye.
Okay, yeah. So then... Raimi is going to shout, "Fuck! Men were outnumbered!"
Let's see. Oh, that was a good intelligence roll.
Feel like that one
Audience
was
gonna
pretty
assume that
straightforward.
that means that we're outnumbered and there's more than one. That's gonna be audience assumption.
All right.
Hey.
Fisher, you are slowly being dragged toward the fresh air. I'd say back toward the boat. You are noticing these not necessarily graceful, but very powerful pull on the rope that's slowly yanking you back toward the boat. Mm-hmm. So like you were falling like this, and then suddenly it's...
Mm-hmm.
From your point of view, what are you doing? You see exactly what I wrote. You do see the little dot disappearing slowly at the bottom of the lake, but you also see the other thing that I sent you. As you are being pulled nearly toward it.
Can I judge number, or am I just seeing it based on the movement of the boat, really?
You're mostly seeing it based on the movement of the boat. The fact that it has clearly has just been rammed by something.
Mm-hmm. In Primordial, I will shout, "Stop! What are you doing?" Blah 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 blah.
So where are you looking at right now as you're doing this? Are you looking at where you're being dragged or down below?
Yeah, back up towards the boat.
All right. So in that case, you don't hear an answer.
I guess, yeah, I'll just stay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like put my hands out a little bit.
The universal.
Not that they're gonna be able to.
The universal I surrender movement.
More of a like, if there is something that I am about to get pulled into, maybe I can, not smack my face into it.
Okay, so directly in front of you like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the hole with the warhead, the war machine's face. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Then in that case, Anvara, Audience, and Remy, well, once again, do a dexterity saving throw. As the boat is once again being rammed.
I'm going in the water. All right.
So
I got a 6.
my brings me to a 5.
Oh, goodness.
24.
24. Well,
Maybe it's not going in the water.
well, it actually fits well with all of the previous rolls. Because, Remy, you rolled so high on your perception roll the time just before, you actually managed to catch a glimpse of the bump in the water coming straight toward the boat, which gives you a moment to brace yourself that the two other didn't have. And oddly enough, you do see that the creature carefully aims toward the side where Audience and you are. And as the creature rams the boat, unfortunately, you manage to catch yourself, but you also see Audience go up in the air, Anvara go up in the air, and they both find themselves thrown outside of the boat, in the water with this creature circling around it, like a shark in many movies. But probably a lot more deadlier than a shark.
It's okay.
So
Randy loudly squawks at the realization.
And so, Fisher, you felt this very powerful tug on the rope just go slack, and then you see those two from above you, slowly starting to make their descent in water.
I'm not descending. I'm swimming unless something's pulling me. I know how to swim.
I mean, yeah. You got to turn around and swim first. You just hit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's probably a little sinkage for me hitting.
Right now, it just looks like you both missed a cannonball. So, or actually made a really good cannonball as you were jumping in. So, audience and Anvara, you are currently slowly falling in the water. Fisher, you have started to slowly sink again. Audience, you still have the rope in your hands. Or... And Remy, you are alone in the boat with the rope again starting to uncoil as everyone is sinking but you.
Great.
So what do you all do?
Should we roll for initiative, or are we still just doing this?
That's all. That's up to you. If you want to attack the creature, yes, we roll for initiative. If you still want to try and solve this any other way, we're still out of initiative.
Well, that depends. Is there something near enough for audience to stab?
All right. Audience, could you roll a d8? Give me the result.
Okay, D8.
Also, can I still, if I look down, can I still see the
7.
light of the ore?
Yes.
7.
All right. For fun, Anvara, also roll a d8 for me and give me the result. It's to know where you've been thrown out of the boat. Sorry?
2.
All right. All right, then you were definitely thrown on opposite sides of the boat. Audience, you are thrown on the other side of where the boat had been rammed. Which is a bit odd because, you're being thrown on the other side while Anvara is being thrown in front when it's supposed to be the opposite way. But, you both lost footing. Anvara tried to regain her footing, but she unfortunately fell in front of the boat and you fell at the back of it. So around you right now, you do not perceive anything that you can stab unless you want to hit the boat.
All right.
Anvara, as you are being thrown in the lake, you do realize that you are most likely barely 5 foot away from this massive thing that has just rammed the boat.
Excellent. This is where my 15 AC cleric wants to be.
Hit it.
What do I even have equipped right now? I forgot. All right. All right. Still got my short sword. I'm fine. If I'm 5 feet away from it, I'm gonna just take a reflex stab at it.
All right. Then
Let's go.
try to make an attack. In that case, I will have everyone roll initiative.
Let's go.
That may have been a mistake.
Just it is.
Nah.
We just give it.
All right.
Do I have any modifiers from underwater?
Not for initiative, but you will have for attack.
Oh,
You're using a short
okay.
sword, so that's right. You won't be using disadvantage.
I forgot to roll initiative. Whoops. All right.
13 was my initiative.
Okay, audience 13. Okay. Anvara?
14 for me.
14. Remy?
17.
I attacked it by popular demand, so don't get mad at me.
Oh no, I was gonna attack it if it was next to me too. Just
Fisher?
9.
All right. So, if we take this under consideration, as you are being thrown outside the boat, Remy does get to go first. Remy, you have just witnessed Anvara being thrown out. You can see the coil of rope still unwinding, but much slower. So you can assume that they are not being pulled by whatever ran the boat.
All right, that's one worry off of Ramey's mind for now.
But you are aware from where you said you were on the boat, the creature is most likely somewhere in front of you.
All right. So like, you know what? I guess we're gonna try this to see if we can somehow make this a bit easier on our asses. So Raimi is going to quickly pull out his lantern,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, he is going to store a slot into the lantern.
Okay. I see where you're going with this.
And then as an action, he is going to release the energy in the lamp and project it in that area in front of him with the fairy fire.
All right. And what is the DC?
They need to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
13.
Please.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, fuck me.
So you release the spell, you see all the sparkles in the water, and you realize that, damn, it moved.
Like, all right, that's all Raimi can do on that turn right now. So,
But on the other hand, the boat is slightly sparkling right now. So from underwater, Fisher, you suddenly see half of the boat beginning to sparkle, being underlined by magical light.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So, anything else? For whatever movement you can do, you can try to move away. You can.
there's really nothing else he can do at this present.
All right. Well, you never know. All right. So the next one in the list would be Anvara and her attempt to try and stab whatever creature is in front of her.
All right.
Then go ahead,
Yeah,
make an attack.
Just whip out my short sword like as fast as I can, just like panic thrusting towards the thing that's in front of me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do see this strange ripple in front of you, so you're fairly certain that it's not going to be hard striking in the right direction, whether or not
Alright.
you hit.
Makes sense. It's a 21.
21, all right. So you are hitting with... Hold on. You're hitting with a...
Short sword.
Short sword. Hold on. All right. All right. So you strike with your short sword. A 21 does hit. Roll for damage.
All right, it landed a 7.
7. All right.
Well, it's a 3 plus mod.
no, I was looking for a short sword. Not bad.
All right. So we're going to say that this one is the one near the boat. All right. Hold on. Since we are in combat, Okay, I don't know why, but one image is a bit odd in the combat screen. Alright, I am going to send to you all the map corresponding to doing this on a boat.
Okay.
I just turned on the Lonely Island song. I'm on a boat.
Nice.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, oh yes, that is a detail that I did not think about. Putting player tokens that are blue on a blue background. Yes.
Ooh.
So sorry for those watching. I didn't think about this detail. Alright, so audience has been thrown this way. Anvara has been thrown this, I believe it was a 2. Audience was a 7.
Yep.
So audience got thrown here. And Fisher is currently being dragged here, but considerably lower. Alright, so for those of you watching at home, and if you're watching this on a cell phone, I am so sorry for the blue background with the blue name token for everyone. I really am so sorry about this.
'Cause I actually can't see it on the.
That's right, I'm so sorry. I should have made different colors for the players.
Oh, now I can see it.
Alright. And as far as you know, that creature is supposed to be here. Like this. Alright. So it's going to appear in a few seconds. Alright. So, Anvara, you took the first stab and you strike. It does feel like you've hit something, but it felt a bit ghostly as you hit. Doesn't feel quite like it had the stopping power that you were expecting it to have.
So, we don't have any the fucking one. I'm gonna freak the fuck out, look back towards the boat, and attempt to misty step my way back onto the boat right the fuck now.
Alright, yes, that's right. Misty Step is a bonus action if I'm not mistaken.
Elf, it's an at will, I think. No, it's a bonus action, but it's at will, doesn't use a slot.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's your racial ability.
I can Misty Step spell. It doesn't say that it costs a bonus action. I think it's completely at will.
Well, it's just you can use Misty Step,
Yeah, I can.
and Misty Step uses a bonus action.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're still casting
gonna-
the spell itself, but without a spell slot.
Just gonna look at it like, just fucking
Yeah.
missed my way back up.
Alright, so you strike as a reflex in front of you, you hit something, and you suddenly find yourself reappearing on the boat. Where exactly on the boat? Where is my pointer? Alright. Where on the boat would you like to reappear?
I'll go back to F8.
Alright. So Remy, you see Anvara just reappear in the boat with you, with her short sword drawn.
I was able to get like a good visual on the thing attacking us.
Well, it's a bit hard because underwater it does feel like you were looking at something that can easily hide itself. So it's a bit hard to determine, alright, what was its shape exactly. What you were able to easily see is that it's quite large. It's enough to be considered a large creature. It does have somewhat of a humanoid shape, but that is, let's just say, used as a very loose term. If I had a figurine to put there, it would be a figurine of a water elemental that I'd put there. An actual water elemental.
All right, I'm just gonna poof back up, just like kind of reel back as I just like get footing in this uneven terrain. I just jumped back into and just like, Raimi, watch it, don't go in there.
Maybe just kind of looks at you like, for real?
Yeah, for
Really? You really okay?
Just like, pull my arm, why don't you?
Don't say that too loud. You might get yanked into the river. Like,
Right. All right. Sorry, I was a bit more quiet because suddenly the square for Raimi became extremely big on my overlay.
Shoving everybody over.
No, actually, just you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he sort of ate half of your space. So. All right.
we. Okay. Just Andre's.
Yeah, I know. When I hit to rephase everything back into motion, his image disappeared. So, but everything should be there. All right. So that was Anvara. Meaning the next one is Audience with a 13. Audience, you are there to witness this. Anvara draw her short sword, try and hit something, and then disappear.
Okay. I will swim over to where I think she hit the thing.
Okay.
So I don't know how much movement I get in water. I actually don't know how that works. What's my swimming speed? I have to use this so rarely.
Half your movement.
15?
So it's basically
Okay.
you get 3 square.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so I can get next to it.
Yeah.
If it's covering that
So,
full. Okay.
E8. You can get there.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll get next to it.
All right.
Or next to where I think she was.
All right.
Can I tell it's there?
What's your passive perception? Most likely, but I just want to make sure. Yeah. You can tell it there. It's there. Pretty much the same thing that I've just said to Anvara. As you get there in this space, you do see that it is most likely in its most natural environment. So it is naturally blending very well with the water. But you do see the underline of a creature moving, the way that the water moves, the way that there is some sort of different color where eyes and mouth should be.
Okay. I'm going to try something then. Seeing that it's water, I'm going to try and inject electricity into it by using my breath attack on it specifically instead of on the water around it. Meaning I'm going to put my mouth up against it and use my lightning breath. Also now that Anvar is out of the water.
And
Well, with Raimi's passive perception, all he sees is you trying to kiss this water elemental.
it is the kiss of life. All right.
Hopefully the kiss of death, but...
All right. Go ahead. Unleash your breath weapon.
Okay.
You are
I-
underwater. You will most likely receive a bit of that, but fortunately, you are also resistant to lightning damage.
I am.
So
Okay, it has to make a Dex DC 12, and it takes half damage on success.
the die itself is 17.
Okay, so it takes half damage for 2d6. Hopefully, though, hopefully it's taking more than. Okay, 5 and that. So it takes 9. So it takes 9. So that halved, which is 5, plus whatever it is for it being water and me being in water.
Well, it's not gonna give more damage, but it does get reach. And I gave it a small penalty to its saving throw, but 17 plus its dex, it's yeah. All right, so it's 5, which brings it to. All right. And we are going to say that. It was 9. It was 2d6. You said.
Yeah.
All right. There is a 4 lightning damage that does carry over to you.
Okay, so then 2 lightning damage.
Yeah, you just feel this slight uncomfortable shock. But it does feel like the creature was damaged by it, although it managed to move just enough so that it didn't hit him square on.
Alright, and then I will get my spear at the ready. Because I don't have a bonus
That's right.
action.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is Fisher. You are slightly deeper in the water than everyone else, so reaching the creature would be hard, but you have other options. But you do notice that audience has placed itself just beside the creature, and you did see Anvara just go.
Okay. Can I see it?
Now that it is moving in combat, you are able to see it. It does have sort of a humanoid shape, but like I said, it does feel like it is in its natural environment, so it's a bit more difficult to see.
Well, I tried talking to it, and it didn't say anything. So now I am going to. I am going to throw. I'm going to take my diamond out of my component pouch and throw a little orb of ice at it with chromatic orb.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Fuck.
That's always good.
What did you roll?
Well, I rolled a 3, so that's an 8. So that'll miss.
So you gather the energy and you release it. Audience, right after releasing this lightning energy, and you feel you see this orb just go by and just it right in front of you and leave water.
What?
Nice.
And of course, Anvara and Remy, you see this orb of bluish color just come out of the water and
And I'm going to take out the spear that Anvara gave me and swim however far I can towards the creature.
all right.
So 15 probably.
So you are being pulled down by a creature which can swim quite fast. Alright, that's right. You are trying to swim back up. I would have you make a athletics roll with disadvantage because you are wearing splint mail armor.
Hey. Wish rather that had been my attack roll. That's 16.
Alright. Well, that is enough. You manage to swim up toward the surface. However, you are a good 90 feet underwater.
Oh shit.
So,
The man is deep.
yeah, you know, being pulled by a creature that naturally lives underwater and swims faster than it can walk. So,
Even with the... Okay, yeah.
so what was the range of chromatic orb?
90 feet.
So you really were right on at the edge of of your range. So
I thought I was like 30 feet down.
Remy and Anvara, you probably didn't see the orb go very high up. It most likely just went by and disappeared just as it reached the height of your own eyes. Oh. Alright, so you swim back towards the enemy. Let's just say that it's there, but you go back up. Alright. Just slowly trying to make your way toward it.
Yep.
Alright. Now it's the turn of the elemental. Since audience, you are in the water, and you know it's the easiest place to be.
And I just tried to kiss it. Does it not like me very much?
You have bad breath.
Did not appreciate my advances. Projected again? God damn it.
Alright, so the elemental moves toward you, audience, and slowly starts enveloping you all around you. I would have make you a strength saving throw.
No. That is what I'm built for. Oh, that's pretty good. That's an 18.
Alright. So you do manage to resist this as it moves around you. You do feel the water around you starting to squeeze yourself, but you manage to push hard enough on it so that it doesn't actually damages you. But it does feel like the creature is trying to restrain you and crush you from within.
From within or from like out?
No,
outside?
from within. From within for him.
Okay.
So,
All right.
And alright, so it moved on you and tried to destroy you like this. And since you are all near water, you, Anvara and Remy, you do see the creature rise from the water, and then now you can really see the shape of it, but it seems to just be able to rise, and you see its arms, you see its head, and it launches an attack against you, Anvara, who tried to hit it before, and it just tries to pound on you with all of the savage might that it can muster.
So is Anvara technically within 5 feet of me because I'm in a 5-foot square on the battle map?
I'd say yes. You're fairly close to the
Okay, cool. I can use my sentinel attack then. Stop my head. Alright, I'll use my reaction then and try and hit it. So that's... What do I get with the spear? I haven't used a spear before. I get... Or it's a javelin, I guess.
Yeah.
6. Alright, that is a 18.
18 does hit.
Okay, good, because I got worried. It's gonna get a little worried there. Alright, that's 1d6 plus 4. Alright. Not a great roll. I will hit it for 5 damage.
5 damage. So you take out the spear javelin that you have, and then you just try to strike it. You do manage to hit, but again, it does feel like it doesn't have quite as much as stopping power as used to with these kind of weapons.
Well, it'll die eventually.
You say that.
Alright, so
Death by 1,000 scratches.
So Anvara, you are in front of this large creature and it tries to slam you twice. You see the first swipe coming, and the first swipe is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
That will hit.
I didn't have time to pop off Shield of Faith yet. I'm actually kind of fucked.
Yeah, you're fine. How much damage could it do?
So the first swipe hits you for 12 points of damage.
Apparently not much.
Almost half your health.
We're so dead. We're so dead. Alright.
Alright, so first swipe, yes.
Yes. The second one hits you for 13. Not 4, but tries to hit you with a 13.
No, that will not hit.
All right. So the second hit, after receiving the first blow, you do look up just in time to see the second one coming down, and you manage to dodge it at the last moment. Fisher.
You wet
Yes.
bastard.
Fisher, you are still underwater. And, well, technically, audience also, but he can't understand what is being said right now, because to him, it just all sounds like bubbles. But for you, Fisher, you do hear this, and that echo you kept hearing the first time that you talked to that creature, now you realize something about it, because as everyone is attacking, you do hear one that is very close to you, and somewhere in front, just yell, "They are attacking." But the echo doesn't echo the same thing, as below you hear, "I am coming."
Nice.
We're so screwed.
I can 1v1 a water elemental. Don't worry about it, guys.
Let's 1v1, boys.
You rust. Balls. Oh,
That is all for this turn. So now, Fisher, you realize why your first encounter was so dangerous. The echo was directly next to you the first time. We go back to the top of the initiative with Remy. What
All right, so this
are you deciding to do?
So, well, to be clear, like this water elemental is currently raised out of the water, right?
Yes. You
All
can
right,
clearly
so
see
it
its
is
shape.
stabbable.
You sorry, what?
So, is it like melee stabbable, or is it still a bit too low from Raimi's position on the boat?
It's a bit awkward, but not enough to give you disadvantage on this. Since it just attacked Anvara, it is close enough for a melee attack. But like I said, it's a bit
Yeah, so-
awkward because you are trying to hit it from the side of the boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in any case, since he clearly saw this thing try to drown the object of his desires, uh, he is going to pull out his special dagger and go for a stab at this thing.
Go ahead. And it is technically engaging with two of your friends.
I am so happy right now. I have a net 20. Fuck you.
Go ahead.
Oh god. Okay.
And if I am not mistaken, it is a magical weapon.
It is. So then, first. All right, so from the swipe itself, that will be 9 piercing, and then an
Jesus.
18 additional sneak
Rogues.
For a total
for
of
27 total magical piercing.
Crits, man.
You do love crits.
All right. You did double all rolled damage, right?
Yeah, I doubled. Oh, I doubled. Oh, I just rolled it 4 times.
Okay, that's all right. All right. So you do manage to connect with this creature, and your dagger doesn't feel like it's half going through non-solid material. You do manage to hit it, and you do feel a bit of reflex, and the creature just going. "Argh!"
Now please tell me this creature isn't looking at the poor boy.
Well, since you just struck it, it's most likely looking at you right now. Yes. But not as in I'm gonna kill you, you bastard. More like in a what the heck was that?
I feel like regardless, like Raimi's danger senses are probably kicking in, and he's going to, at the very least, disengage and move to the square just behind Anvara.
Okay.
It's just like I hit it. Oh no! Wait, I hit it.
Hide behind the disposable elf.
Oh, yeah. Let our hurt healer take more of the brunt of the damage.
I'm not about to do some healing, my guy.
And that will end Raimi's turn.
All right. All right. So you hit me. Yay! Go hide behind the tall. I don't know why I was gonna say dwarven. The tall elven woman beside you. All right. Next one, initiative. Anva. Remy has managed to hit it, and then he hides behind you.
All right. My sword is like trying to cut wind with a butter knife, so I'm not gonna do that. She's gonna just put her sword back, raise her hand up, trace her holy symbol in the air, and just blast a guiding bolt towards the mass of water.
Okay.
A level 2 guiding bolt.
Okay. Guiding bolt. So it is an attack roll. Go ahead.
That's going to be 18.
18,
Hits.
18 does hit.
All right, that's going to be... How many is that? That's 5d6.
4d6 plus 1d6 for each spell slot that you cast it above its level 1.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be 25 radiant.
25 radiant damage.
Yep. And next attack has advantage.
All right. All right. You do hear something that sounds like a screech, but it's, it's sort of like a whale humming. It's an underwater creature trying to scream. It's probably more graceful when your head is underwater,
Audience hears a lot of bubbles around him.
Yeah. Fisher Hour, you probably recognize this again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, Anvara? You are currently staring at a creature that you just heard, with someone hiding behind you that just heard the creature. An audience who's still playing underwater.
I took off my shield earlier. Shit. No, I guess not. I'm just gonna try and brace myself in case it tries to rock me off the boat again.
Yeah, because, that could never happen. All right, so next one is audience.
Yep. I will stab it.
You are technically still underwater.
I will swim up and stab it.
I just wanted you to know, so you don't drown. So you swim up, and then you realize that you're swimming up the inside of a water elemental. So you are technically above water, but still underwater.
I will pop my head out of it. Take a breath and then go back inside of it and stab it.
All right.
Nope, not gonna hop out onto the boat or anything. Just
Sure, go ahead.
I will tear it apart from the inside.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. I needed that tonight.
Alright, I guess I get advantage because of the guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll be, that hit. So now I'll just roll for a crit because that's a 19.
Come on. You can do it.
I did not get a crit.
Oh.
Alright. I am going to use one of my spell slots, though.
Oh, you're divine smiting it.
I am going to divine smite it.
All right. So yes, with the 19, of course it hits. Go ahead.
Alright. D8. So 2d8 plus d6. So 17 points of damage, 10 of that were physical.
All right. You're using to hit
What?
Yeah.
Oh, a spear.
the spear again. All right.
Yeah.
So 17 in total with how many with the spear?
10.
10 with the spear and 7 with... All right. So...
Wait, does this make my weapon magic? No, it just...
No, it's something that you add to the strike.
Yeah, no, I was just... I thought it didn't. I was just double-checking to make sure I wasn't being stupid.
All right. So you channel divine energy into the strike, and you do notice that the energy of the strike itself seems to be affecting it the way it's supposed to. But again, your spear itself felt like it was not hitting a lot. But you do feel it squeeze a little bit out of the pain, and from your special point of view, it does feel like it's feeling the pain of this.
From my view from inside of it.
I don't know why I kept picturing this like in a game, you know, when you're inside the creature and you're looking at it from the inside of the texture. And, oh, this is the creature.
Did you ever watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yeah.
Do you remember at the beginning scene where Drax inside the creature just screaming and stabbing it repeatedly? Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now with the sphere.
All we're missing is Orunak. We would have Mini Groot dancing to this.
Cut to Olnak on shore, who was suddenly planted for no reason.
All right. So, with audience trying to pull it apart from the inside, we go to Fisher, who is roughly 70 feet away from the creature.
How?
Got diamonds.
Which one sounded closer?
The one,
Like I heard.
yeah, the one currently engaged with everyone sounded slightly closer.
Okay. Yeah. I am going to swim, or attempt to swim, 15 feet closer.
All right.
That's not as good. 12?
It's enough. The DC is 10. It's not something that's extremely hard. It's just inconvenient. So you do manage to swim a little bit closer. So with your movement, that would be 15 feet. If you want to use your action, you would also gain another 15 feet. Or you can try again, spend a spell slot and try to hit it with a spell.
I'm gonna try another chromatic orb.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, no, audience is inside.
Take it.
$12.
So, you gather the energy, you release it, and audience, for a moment, it feels like it's a torpedo coming toward you. But then you just see it go by. Oh. This
Feel
time
pleased.
it does come out of the water a bit more, but not by that much.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to know what's the commentary inside his head.
So again,
Not his.
oh yeah, well if you want to have that commentary, you'd probably hear something like, "Great,
Yeah,
You're helping
we don't
so
need
much."
that commentary.
Just your trash.
and
Oh,
I'm,
you don't need it, maybe, but we do.
I see.
and I'm depending on that to not be forgotten at the bottom of a lake for the next 3,000 years. I am so hopeful. All right.
What, you want to try it?
I would if I had hands.
Correct.
So basically, you just spend the next 18 seconds arguing while you're swimming. That's an interesting thing to do.
No.
You know he's just gonna keep going until you give up. All right.
Yep. No, I've learned that by now.
All right. So the next one is the actual monster. So the water elemental, once again. Oh, sorry, I have to check something first. As I started to say, once again, recharges its elemental capability and tries to crush audience who is trying to pulverize him from the inside.
I mean, that's fair.
Dexterity, the strength saving throw, sorry.
Yeah, that one probably will get me. I only got a 12. Well, maybe. I don't know. It might get me. Wasn't a good roll, though.
Alright, so you try and resist, but you feel it starting to crush you, and you do feel completely encased by the creature.
I felt like I already felt pretty encased
Yeah,
by
but
the
the
creature.
first time you were able to just try and move through it. Right now, if it is a large or smaller creature, it is grappled. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe. Unless it can breathe underwater.
Okay.
So you are restrained. That's been a while since I've seen this. What are the... Oops. Too much.
I think I need to make a strength throw as my action on my next turn instead of being able to attack it.
Well, you can attack. You're just at
No,
disadvantage.
you're
It's just
restrained.
disadvantage.
Restrained creature can't move. Can't benefit from speed. Attack roll against the creature have advantage, and the creature attacks roll has disadvantage. The creature also has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you have disadvantage to attack the creature and disadvantage on saving throw, and you cannot move unless you can break the grapple.
Well, I wasn't moving anyway, so that's fine.
All right. Well, in that case, however, you do take a certain amount of bludgeoning damage as it is trying to crush you from the inside. Here it is. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. So you feel the inside of this creature slowly crushing you. Start feeling the damage of this. And it is going to take its...
What? Wait, is it using an action right now?
It's an ability. It's each creature in the elemental space must make a... Yes, it is using an ability.
I was just wondering because it sounded like it was about to attack, but I don't think it gets one. And if it uses
No, actually, I was gonna say attack, but then I retracted it just before you said something. It is using an ability. It's the equivalent of a breath weapon. All right, so it's slowly trying to essentially digest you.
Nice.
I mean, I did choose to remain inside of it. That is fair.
Yeah, it's injury for an injury. Fisher, from inside the water, you do hear something being exchanged between the two creatures. You hear the one in front of you scream out in primordial Aquan. So there's probably part of it that doesn't quite translate well. You're not sure what it said, but given the context, it's probably some sort of swear. You know primordial and not each one specifically, so you're not sure. But there's that word, and then you hear the elemental say, they have magical objects. And you hear the echo from below respond, then we must finish them.
All right, they're threatened. Let's go.
That's not ominous.
And right now, this is everything that happens from the monster. However, you do feel the pressure wave of something coming, Fisher, so it's most likely very near you.
Oh, that's nice.
Fortunately, you do get to move before it. Just saying.
Oh, 15 feet.
I think it's gonna catch up.
When it put me 90 down in like 2 seconds. For the time it took for audience to grab the rope.
Yeah, well, they basically had two rounds to pull you down, and since they were carrying you, their movement speed was slowed. So, yeah. All right, so you are at, and you moved another 15 feet. All right. Then we go back to the top of the round with Remy.
Yeah.
You do see audience inside this odd shape going.
Senpai is done.
You know what, right? You know what? Raby is going to go back to the one position he was in, and you'll hear a very weird shout from him as he goes for a stab. Get away from him, you bitch!
Okay.
I'm glad that's probably a hit. 17.
17 does hit.
It would be so embarrassing if it didn't. Okay. Okay. That'll be. See there. That'll be 16 piercing.
All right. You do with this strike. You it does feel with the narrative. It does go with the narrative. You get closer. Get away from him. From him or her. You said.
Get away from him, you bitch.
From him. Okay. So you strike it, and you do feel it recoil, and you do have the feeling that it is injured now. You manage to disturb whatever enchantment is holding it. Not enough to dispel it, but it did. And from his posture, you can deduce that hit hurt.
Yeah, and Raimi doesn't even back away this time because he is super concerned. So he ends his turn in that position.
Okay. Then we go down to Anvara.
Yes, she's getting vibes from a dream she once had.
This feels familiar.
Yes, speaking of, is the elemental soft enough for me to try to grab audience through it?
Yes, it is what I'm reading right now. Yes, you can.
All right,
You
I
have
got
to
10 seconds.
succeed a strength to make a by taking an action. Make a strength save. A strength roll.
Okay.
No, don't take me from my home. I enjoy it here.
You don't want to stay there. You can't breathe there.
Yeah, you're not having a good time. You don't notice it yet, but you're not having a good time. You attempt to yank dude
So,
from the elemental. So straight strength.
strength roll.
All right. 19.
Or has to. 19.
19. You do manage to grab Audience from within and pull him out of the elemental.
I
Falling.
was gonna say Anvara has a weird flashback to a dream of
Yeah.
her like her hand being burned off doing this.
So as you pull him out, and in the boat, you have this reflex of you keep looking at your hands. And, oh, they're not melting.
Thank God.
With my so now I guess I would
That's
just
an
like back.
action. Yes.
I would back up one square and have audience on the boat in front where I used to be.
All right.
And with my bonus, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon next to this thing.
Okay.
Spiritual bonus, and it attacks cast.
At which point?
Let's say E7.
All right.
And that's going to attack on cast if I can hit. Yep, it does hit. If I can crit, that's going to be 10 force and 5 crit force. So 15 total.
Yes. 15 damage.
Yes, total.
Okay. Yes.
Damage. So it does come from magic.
Yeah, it is. No, I assume.
All right.
All right. So you do see your spiritual halberd just slash into it, and it does feel it.
I checked spiritual weapon. I don't think it can be a weapon that has reach. So I think it has to be a long sword or a short sword.
Well,
It can look like anything.
it can
All
look
right.
like anything.
All right, cool. Let's keep the halberd.
Mechanically though, just like as it should be.
I'm just gonna wipe off my arms instinctively just to make sure nothing sticks on.
All right, that's good. All right, so next one is audience. You are prone on the boat as Anvara has just pulled you from inside the elemental creature.
Audience will stand up,
All right,
and then he will hit the creature that is standing in front of him.
all right. Try.
As usual in combat, audience tactics revolve to I hit and I hit. There's not a large variety. I will miss.
With a what?
With a 9.
With a 9, yes, of course, you miss.
I rolled a 3. I just assumed I missed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a kobold, so... You strike, and... You know, technically you're outside of the water.
Yeah, I'm not inside it anymore. You screwed up my 100% accuracy.
All right. And he just turned toward Anvara and said, "It's your fault."
I can kick you back in next turn, man.
So you swing.
Just
and
dives
you-
back inside the elemental. No, I'm kidding.
I am not saving you if you do.
All right. So we go back to you, Fisher. It does feel like the creature is quite close to you. You are about 55 feet away from the other monster. 55 feet away from the monster and maybe 50 feet away from the surface.
Uh-huh. Okay. If I look down, can I see it?
Yes, it is moving as fast as it can to try and reach its friend. So yes, you can make out the shape of this elemental who seems to be angry and swimming toward close to toward where you are at incredible speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit hard because you're not used to judging distance from underwater, but you'd say that maybe he is around 50 feet away from you.
Okay. Remembering what Onak said, I am going to try and slow him down. And, maybe hit, probably not. With a third chromatic orb.
So you're attacking the one that is coming up from under you?
Yes.
Okay.
Change in tactics. Gonna roll a different die. Hey, that's better. 23.
23 does hit.
Hey, so that is 3d8. Wow. 10.
10.
And then I will swim as far as I can up. That was an 8 and 2 ones.
All right, so you gather your energy and you just throw it downward and you see the energy impact on the creature. And since it is fairly close, I'm going to put it on the map. You just have to remember that it is still 50 feet under the boat and not actually on the surface.
Or would it be like 100 feet under the boat?
Yes.
If I'm 50 under, then it's
100 from the boat, 50 from you. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna swim up. So athletics check.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
That is another 12.
12. All right. Well, that's enough. You do manage to still keep going up. It is exhausting because you're fighting quite a lot of weight, but you do manage to keep going up. All right. Fisher, you do hear... It's the turn of the elementals. So you do hear the one from under you scream out, I have been slowed. And you hear the other one answer, and I am injured. Should we retreat? But you do not hear any answer from that. From under you, you do see the elemental trying to keep on making its way. However, you do notice that there are quite a lot of shards of ice that have formed inside of it, and it is having a lot of difficulty moving. However, you do see that the shards of ice have already started to melt, so it's not something that's going to last long.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, all right. So the elemental keeps going up. Like I said, the shards of ice are not going to last forever. From the boat, well, the one that is there, well, they're never really that smart. So, all right. Well, the one on the boat will... all right. The one on the boat will try and keep hitting those in front of it. So it will turn to the one who has caused them the most pain and hit the poor fellow with his slam attack twice. The first one being a 14 to hit.
Rainy ducks out of the way.
Oh, I also will hit it with my reaction when it tries to hit Raimi, but it can do its attacks first.
Okay.
Well, it gets. You can. I mean, if you manage to kill it before it gets
Make the second attack.
I mean, sure. That will hit. That's a unnatural 20.
Okay.
All right. Swinging. With another 10.
Another 10. 10 all from the
All
spear?
physical, so probably 5 of actual damage.
Alright. Alright, then in that case, he gets to make the second attack
Scratching it up.
against Remy with a 24.
There's no way of getting out of that one.
Oh. You should be grateful that that was not a critical hit. For 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Christ.
You just hear a loud squawk.
You even see a few feathers going up and slowly going down.
That was a hefty blow.
Yeah, the first one missed, but the second one slammed directly on Remy. Poor little Remy. All right. The elemental is going to try and move away.
And then he
So
will take his own opportunity attack.
that's what I was going to say. Go ahead.
Is an opportunity attack a reaction?
Yes.
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 Oh, sorry to use mine. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, no matter what, you got to use your reaction attack. So
Yes,
don't
I
worry
know,
too
I
much
know.
about that.
I don't get another attack though.
I don't know how to tell you about this, but improbability of a nat 20 on an opportunity attack is quite stunning.
Yeah, well, you don't actually get your sneak attack damage on a reaction.
Actually,
like
I do. Because it happens once per
Yeah,
turn, not once per round.
Yep.
That
Oh.
is true.
that.
Yep.
Fucking-
That's
Yep,
a fun
yep, yep.
fact, by the way.
Imagine if he was an assassin. Jesus.
Oh, before I roll, do you want me to actually just double the numbers or double the die? Because I keep forgetting how we do criticals here.
I always go for doubling the number of
Okay.
that you rolled, but the result is the same. I don't mind if you just roll everything twice.
So, I personally prefer to just roll things because
Rolling more dice
It's-
is fun.
it's more fun that way. Although with that said, I probably should get a second set out for when this happens to make it easier on myself.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's the no. So that'll be 26 piercing.
Okay. Okay.
As basically slammed into him, and then the one time that Randy actually got angry about something, as it's about to run away, just does a vertical slice upwards.
Yeah, the first hit was just a good slash, assassin style. And then the second one, it's moving away. Just get him back up. And it does appear to be extremely injured.
Dive after it. No balls.
It is moving away, but not that far. Only taking a 15 feet of movement to back away.
Oh wait,
All right. So, and the other one keeps on moving, meaning it is at... All right. We go back to the top of the round with Remy again.
Do it, Remy. Chase it down. Take it.
Swim in your wake, Raimi.
hopefully Raimi is about to do something cool.
I have an idea of what you're about to do. Let's see if it's cool or not.
Yeah, so Raimi is going to take his dagger, like hold it behind him, kind of like aim his eye, and literally throws the dagger at him, like it's like a like.
Go ahead.
Balls on
That'll
this guy.
be 21 to hit.
It does hit.
Unfortunately, no sneak. Not that there was really any place to hide on this boat, so. Okay. So that will be 7.
7 damage? Yes, of course.
And then as a bonus action, Raimi whistles as the dagger flies off and it comes sailing back into his hand.
Okay.
That's not.
So you hear Remy do a little bit of whistle, and you see the dagger, which had managed to hit the creature, just nudge out and go back to Remy, who just catches it.
And then Raimi ends his turn.
Smiling. All right. Then we go down to Anva.
Alright, this guy's been bugging me a bit, so let's... Yeah, hang on. Yep. I'm gonna do a similar motion like I did earlier, just trace Holy Symbol in the air, just push my palm forward and send another guiding bolt, level 1 this time.
Okay. Go ahead.
22.
To hit, of course, that hits.
And that's gonna be a full 18 radiant damage.
Okay. Well, the blow hits him, and you do see that he seems to be having trouble keeping his form. You do see him that he's backing away slightly again.
And on my bonus, I'll have my... can I move my spiritual weapon if I cast it? Because it doesn't say I need to cast it.
No,
I
believe
you can use your bonus action to move and attack.
Okay,
Yeah,
With the same action.
alright.
that's what I was gonna
With my
say.
bonus, I'll send my sword, my halberd flying towards it.
Okay.
Roll another attack with this. Does 17 hit?
Yes, it does. They don't have
That's gonna
that
be-
good of an armor. They just
Yeah.
have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, that's gonna be 8 force damage. But yeah, just guiding bolt with one hand, the other one just aiming the halberd towards and just slinging it towards the creature.
All right.
I should really put my shield on.
Okay.
I have my suspicions about what audience is going to do on his turn.
Audience, I'm not saving you again. I will die.
Well, it is actually audience. It is actually audience's turn.
This elemental's still alive, but looks
It
very,
is
very
still
injured.
alive, but very damaged, having trouble maintaining itself.
All right. Audience is jumping in the water after it.
Fuck.
Yep.
And it
That's
is
not a
15
surprise.
feet away. You have just enough movement to catch up to it.
I will swim up to it, and I will hit it. Hopefully, I will hit it with a +6, so 23. No, 22. My fault. 22.
That does
Same
it.
thing. Yeah. All right. Now, the real question of this fight: do I think it's hurt enough that a regular attack can kill it, or do I think I have to waste a divine smite? Because I'd like to save the divine smites for the other one. That is the question.
It looks pretty hurt, but you do know that your weapons, your normal weapon, non-magical weapons, seem to have a very limited effect on them.
Nah, screw it. I want the kill. I'm gonna use divine smite. Use divine smite on it. So that is 4. So that is +5 is 8. +8 is 16. +5 is 21. With 13 of that being radiant. So 21 damage, 13 of that being radiant.
All right. So you take your weapon and... Audience, since you wanted this kill so much, how do you want to have this kill?
Well, I will swim up to it, and I will yell for the dragon, and I will try and dive with my spear through it. Straight through it.
So you swim vigorously toward the elemental, charging at him like a knight on his steed, which cannot be seen because it's underwater. You just present your harpoon and you yell for the dragon and just ram him with your harpoon right in front of you. It goes right through, and so do you, and you just feel all this water go.
Refreshing.
Meanwhile, Raimi on the boat, seeing this brilliant explosion of light coming from audience, also like puts his hands in the air in his voice, "For the dragon!"
All right.
Laugh.
Fisher, you are unaware that one of these elemental have been killed. You are, however, aware of another one coming right behind you.
Yep. How far am I from the boat now?
You moved last round, so I believe you are 30 feet away. 25, since now you're not moving toward the elemental, but toward.
In that case, I will try and swim up with a 17
That's enough.
athletics check. And I will dash
All right.
and then try and get back up onto the boat. If I can.
I'd say this is the equivalent of being prone. So you'd be able to breach the surface of the water and grab the edge of the boat.
Uh-huh.
But just like being prone, you don't have enough movement left to pull yourself on board.
Okay. And then I'll go... The other one's right below me.
Other
He
one.
was cheering, but then his arms plopped down.
And just as you say this, the other one is just below me. The boat gets slammed by a natural 20 of raw strength. And you see the boat go up and break apart.
Ooh.
And everyone falls in the water.
Good thing I got to this boat.
Oh, guys, you decided to join me. Join me in the water.
Maybe squawking.
And so everyone falls in the water.
Fuck.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration, so at least there's that.
Yep.
Who needs a boat?
Yeah, of course. You know, who needs it? You just took maybe an hour to row there, so
I mean, we can float back on our backs. It'll just take a while.
Doesn't Fisher float?
Fisher might have. Well, Fisher could just walk along the bottom.
It'd take me a while. But
All right. So the boat explodes into pieces. Everyone is thrown into the water, and the elemental just turns around, looks around him, and then turns toward Fisher. But since we are supposed to take a break, the rest of the battle will be after the break.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you've been in a battle for an hour and a half. Well, 2 hours now.
Didn't feel like that long because I literally nothing.
Well, no, you did something. You threw a few
Away a lot of
magical
spell
orb,
slots.
you know.
You know what? You slowed down the other water elemental,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
you
yep.
did manage.
which is significant.
Yeah.
Don't discount that.
Yeah, if you hadn't done that, the elemental would have breached the water and maybe destroyed the boat like this, while the other one was still there fighting. But instead, you just have an elemental that it's pissed off because you killed its friend. So,
Nice.
you know, plus and minuses. All right, so we're going to be back after a 10-minute break. So, go to the bathroom. Don't be afraid of the water inside the bowl. Don't worry. And
What lurks within, though?
you never know. All right, see you all in 10 minutes. Bye. Ah, welcome back, everyone. All right. As you can see, no one died during the break. That is always good, especially when everyone is in a fight. All right. So, for those of you who might have missed the first half of this show, well, it's all about a fight. The party engage two water elemental hiding in the lake on a mission that they are not really sure what it was. But they have managed to kill one at the price of losing their small fishing boat, loaned to them by a poor gnome. After this boat was shattered, their group found itself in water, floating and looking at a second water elemental who seems pretty fit, pretty in shape. You know, just pretty. All right. We ended this, and the water elemental was mad but hadn't done anything yet. So he will attack. He does believe that it is not Fisher who actually killed his companion. So he will turn to the two others, slamming each one of them once. Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
So we start with Anvara
Mm-hmm.
with a 19.
Yes, he crushes me. What's up?
But fortunately you are in water, and the water does absorb part of the impact, which makes it a little bit less hurtful, but you still received a 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the arm slams into you, and then he looks toward you, Remy, who is also in range, and decides to slams into you. And this is why I said ooh, because he slams
Please
into
tell me it's not
you
a 20.
with a natural 20 for
Of course it is.
if I could bend my camera enough for you to see it, I would.
No, I fully believe you. It's just, this is probably just karma for the session.
You are gonna sink, my dude.
And this one actually hurts quite a lot. All
I'll
right.
just go ahead and put myself to 0.
Well, you never know. But most likely, I just saw your hit points. Most likely, so it's good lord. Well, good news. It is not enough to destroy Remy, but it is 36 hit points of bludgeoning damage that you lose from that strike.
Yeah, so
He just turns around and slaps you with the back of his hand, and all you see are a bunch of feather going up, and you do not see Remy floating, moving. He's just floating there. Well, actually, not everyone floats. What are your stats?
I feel like
He's
Remy
a
is too-
bird.
He's a bird.
Bird mode.
Yes,
I see he
yes.
floats.
That's an excellent point. He's a bird. So you all see Remy floating on the waters, not moving. And it would
What's even the point of having shield if they always hit higher?
And Remy, well, it is your turn. So
Yep.
you have to roll a death save.
Where are you? There you are. Oh, nope. You are. Why do I have the D10 out? I don't have a D10. That is a 14, so success.
One success. All right, we keep going down to Anvara. You are in the water on the exact opposite side of the elemental and Remy.
Do I see that Raimi is floating like a corpse on water?
Yes, the elemental is mostly transparent.
Caretaking cleric instincts to kick in and say a short prayer like, save this guy, he doesn't deserve it, not yet.
Not
He
yet,
doesn't deserve it yet.
Exactly.
as far as
I
you
don't-
know.
I don't have probable cause yet, so save him.
So you are using
I'm going to be using a level 1 healing word on him.
healing word. All right.
All right, so that's 6 plus my Disciple of Life gives a 3, so 9 total healing.
All right. So you give your prayer and you see this magical energy just flash inside Remy, and Remy, it fortunately you weren't face first in the water because you would have drowned again.
Yeah, thank God.
So- I am.
If anything, that slam was probably like basically like a fist, like an uppercut, and then he like plopped back first on the water.
I can be
that's
cruel,
what I'm
but not
imagining what
that
happened.
cruel. So yeah. So you all you.
All right, well, that was a bonus action.
Yes, you
and
can still use a cantrip if you want.
I will
Smack 'em.
say, well, I can cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame him.
Yeah, well, that's a Dex 14 save.
plus 2. Unfortunately, he rolled a 15.
Well, that's it. I'm not giving you an opportunity. That's suicide. I'm good.
All right, you gather the energy, you throw it, and come on, throw it. No, okay.
Better for throwing dead bodies and actually attacking people.
So, anything else you'd like to do? Scream,
Nothing.
cry, move.
I'll cry a bit, but I'll stay where I am.
Okay. And then we go. We keep going down to audience.
Yep. Seeing Remy go down, audience will give a cry of rage because he's his pretty much one follower right now. As well as his companion.
One devoted follower.
One devoted follower.
Your god did ask you to find those because for some reason all those you kept converting didn't stay that long.
Yeah.
And he literally follows you everywhere.
And I'll take my harpoon and I'll chuck it at the creature and then swim over.
Okay. Go ahead, make your attack roll.
I'll miss. My rage made my aim faulty. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that is a miss. So you see
My
this.
spear goes sailing over its head.
You just see. Okay.
And yeah, then I'll use my. Actually, it's a bonus action to draw your sword, right? Or is it
Drawing a weapon. One weapon is a free action.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because I can't attack again. But I will basically draw my sword and then swim over next to the creature and post up because I can't attack it.
So you just reach it and posture. Ah! Ah! All right. Then we go to Fisher. Yeah, you're actually in the fight. You're muted.
Yep. If audience is there, does that mean we have it flanked?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I will. I guess. Two-handed, try and stab it with my spear.
Go ahead.
So is that advantage then?
Yes. It is fine.
Okay, that is awesome. 25.
25 does hit.
So that will be 8 damage.
Ooh.
Got him.
Yeah, show him his boss.
And this is the first time that you actually see this. Your hit seems to lack a bit of stopping power. It did feel like you partially went through it.
Makes sense. Trying to stab water.
I feel like this is supposed to be something that a master tells you. You know, one of those living in on top of a mountain. You are trying to stab water, my son.
One of the soldiers in whatever Greek king it was that wanted to fight Poseidon told all his guys to go stab the ocean on the beach.
Yeah, because that's always
A bunch of idiots.
that always gives good results. All right. Anything else? Would you like to move? Talk. Answer back because you hear from inside of you. Yay! You were actually useful. Almost.
About him. Do I Do I have to like use him to get spell slots back, or do I just use it?
If you want to use his spell slots,
Yeah.
you have to ask him permission.
Uh-huh. I am aware of that kink in the plan. But like, does that take anything to ask him, or can I just do it?
I
'Cause
believe
I don't think it's
Hold on.
basically because I am currently out of spell slots, but he has one. If I wanted to cast shield as a reaction, do I need to like have that spell slot?
Okay,
Yeah.
can cast using it too, but only if I can. No, you can. As long as Taranad accepts, it doesn't require you anything. You can just use the spell slot normally.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. If he says, yeah, if he's saying, "Fine, you finally did something," I will reply with, "Get ready, because you might just get your chance to do something too."
Oh, great! You mean I'm not gonna die at the? I'm not gonna be forgotten at the bottom of a lake. What do you need?
Power.
And you all just hear Fisher say, "Power!" What does he do?
And that's my turn. I'm done. Not doing
Where on the battle map is audience right now?
Oh, it hasn't updated. Hold on. All right, should update in 2 or 3 seconds. All right, so that was Fisher. We go to the Elemental. It was the last one to do anything in this round. So, how does he... Well, my guess would be he interprets... Alright. How is he smart enough to see this? Alright, no. So he is only looking to the present, and to the present there's one person among you who is causing him grief because the person he just slammed got back up. So he's gonna go for the source of the problem, which means Anvara, it's your turn to get hit.
Boy, let's go.
The first hit being a 25.
Yes, that will actually hit, believe it or not.
The second hit being a unnatural 20.
Well, see you guys later. I'm sinking. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Has audience used his reaction yet?
That is a good point. I have not. I do get to hit him.
Go ahead.
I think she's too far away.
Oh, wait, is she not in 5 feet? What's the map?
Well, no, like you only have to
you're
be
right
within
next to
5
it.
feet of the creature attacking.
Yeah,
Does he?
No, I need to be in 5 feet of the creature. Of the
You
person
are.
being hit.
You said you swam up to it.
Yeah, no, it's just within
Yeah.
5 feet of the creature.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the
Oh,
creature,
yeah.
not the person being hit.
Yes, okay, no. So then that is... Oh, I get +7 now. 18.
I've been reading that wrong for so long.
That's an 18.
18, that does hit.
Alright, so that is 1d8. And now this will actually fully hit.
Sentinel is even better than
You know what? I was going to use this anyway. I might as well just use it now. I'll use my last
Divine Smite.
Divine Smite. So that's 3d8. Okay. That's going to be 7 damage. Oh, no, wait. I get my plus. No, I get my plus. Wait, it's not quite that bad. It's bad. It's 7. It's 12. It's 12 damage. I did roll 2 ones though.
Okay.
That is sad.
And you are using your +1 sword?
Longsword. Yeah. So it's a full 12.
Okay. So, yes,
Not the
well,
full, like, 20 though.
well, it's damage, he's lost hit
It's 12
points.
damage. Yeah, it's
All right, so his attack on Anvara caused a grand total of 26 bludgeoning damage.
Anything over 12 killed me. So
So Anvara is unconscious and wearing chainmail. So she is most likely
A chain shirt.
Chain shirt, yes.
There's a significant difference.
Yes, there's a significant difference. Small frame because of an elf. All right, let's say you do not sink. Apparently, it is just enough for you to swim by 1. So you are floating, unconscious, dying in the water. Just like Remy, you see this creature slams Anvara twice and then just look down and she is floating. So he turns around and looks directly at audience.
I'm ready.
He just has 2 attacks, so it's the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'm still ready.
All right, so we go back to the top of the initiative round with Remy. You are woken up by magic infusing your body just in time to see Anvara getting slammed and getting an odd feeling that this is exactly how you look like 3 seconds ago.
It's a big mood. I will ask: is Ravi technically prone right now, or I'm not 100% sure on this one.
You're swimming, so no, you're technically standing, but you still have half movement. So
Oh no, I was just wondering if I had like a quarter movement because I was down last round.
no,
Okay.
no, not in water. Technically, you're always standing in water.
Okay. So, well, first, Randy is going to, realizing he needs to somehow take action. So he is going to swim to the square to his square to the left first.
Closer
And
toward
he
audience?
Yeah, closer to audience, yes.
Okay. Always.
I should be using cardinal directions.
Well,
and
I
then-
have a grid with the letters and numbers.
Oh no, I'm aware. It's just that because
Okay.
because of my eyes specifically, like I have to like look at different screens to see those properly. But anyway, and he is going to take an advantaged stab on this one because he is across from Fisher.
Yes.
Okay. Hoping for crits. Nope, not that one. 21 to hit.
It does hit.
Oh no, only 2 crits in a fight.
Whatever will we do? So that will be... I probably just put a target on my back, but 18 piercing.
All right.
All right. And then he's going to bonus action disengage. And he's going to use the rest of the movement he has to swim towards the spiritual weapon in I think it's square
Yeah,
C.
7.
7.
Yeah, 7.
All right, you want to go directly on it, beside it, just one square
Beside it,
diagonally.
because I believe spiritual weapon takes up its space anyway.
Yeah, but technically it's floating in the air and you're swimming, so
Actually, he'll specifically swim to, because he's gonna maybe try to do his damnedest to get over to Anvara. He'll actually go to D6 with his movement.
all right. All right.
I have a tendency to jinx myself on death saves, so just a forewarning about what might happen in a few seconds.
Okay. Anything else,
Mhm.
Remy?
And ends his turn there.
Okay. Anvara.
Alright, death save. That's gonna be an 8 for my first roll.
First fail. You see blood slowly mixing with the water. All right, then we go straight to audience. So you see Anvara floating in the water and mixed with all of these shards of splintered pieces of wood. You do see a little bit of blood slowly trickling. Sorry.
I did also just see Remy swim over to her, though, right?
Trying. His...
Oh, trying to. Is he next to her or not?
No. He's currently
No,
at
okay.
D6. He is...
He's a full turn away from me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will swim over to her then.
Okay.
And I will use Lay on Hands for 1 to get you up.
Boop.
Wake up.
And you wake up to audience waking you up by booping you on the nose. Boop. And for some reason, all of this does feel very familiar. If your hands were half melted, it would almost be exactly the same as in your dream. But instead,
Alright.
you're swimming in water.
I die in my dream, I'm not dying now.
And there's, again, still nothing I can really do as a bonus action, so I will chill.
All right. Fisher, it is your turn. Everything depends on you. I think you're muted.
That's what snacking does to you. We are no longer flanking it, right?
No, technically no. Audience is not currently engaged with it.
I guess I am going to I'm still in the water, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I tried to attack with anything other than the spear, it'd be a disadvantage.
Well, no, it is above water.
Oh. Okay.
You're in the water, but you're attacking a creature that has emerged from the water.
In that case, then I will put away my spear, and then bonus action summon my great axe off my back and attack it.
Okay.
With a miss. That's an 8 total. And then I'm going to action surge and attack it again
All right.
with a nat 1. I rolled a 2 and then a 1. Let's go. I'm so good at this game, guys.
Yeah. So you are the
That's my turn.
so you are taking your weapon. There's sort of a moment where it looks awesome with you just teleporting your weapon from your back to your hand and ah!
I summoned it upside down on accident, so I swung at him with just the handle of the great axe.
And so you summon it into your hand, and it is upside down, and you hear Terranad go, ooh. And you try and swing it upside down. You miss. You hear Terranad go, ah. And then you swing again and missing it, and hear Terranad go, ooh.
I'm helping you guys. Don't worry about it.
That was a lot of actions for 0 damage.
Our rogue should be back.
Sorry?
Our rogue should be back shortly.
Oh, yeah, his image is frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Aha.
Speaking
I
of,
rolled above 10 on 2
You did it.
attacks.
So basically what happened is Fisher teleported his weapon in his hand, upside down, then swung and miss. And from inside of him, he heard, ooh, oh, ah. And this is why he's looking sour right now. So
Yep.
I would say, are you sure not bitter isn't the...
probably a mix of both.
With a little bit of salt, a little bit of vinegar.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so we go. Well, it's the elemental's turn. Unsurprisingly, he didn't really notice Fisher's attempt, so he goes for what seems to be the problem right now: audience bringing back people from the dead.
And hitting him, because no one else did damage to him except me on that turn, so that's fair.
All right,
Before. So,
come on. He gets critical hits and huge roll with everyone else. But audience, 11 and 11.
audience.
4 ones.
Audience just parts the water around him. Not being hit on. Parts down.
You do have the feeling of how a boat feels when shots are taken at it and they miss, because it does do. But both hit miss. And so we go back. We go
I
to.
really shouldn't have played a paladin. I didn't need the good AC. I could have played anything. I could have played a wizard. Got hit.
Yeah, that would have ended well. Although you might have had better beginnings with our wizard if you had also been a wizard. He would have respected you more. All right, we go back to the top of the initiative with Remy.
And Randy, from his position, is just kind of like, okay, this is getting better. And with that, he's going to use his aiming eyes again and just throw.
Throw that dagger.
Yes, you have
I should probably
already
take-
hit with it. This one with it. All right.
That'll be a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
For 15 piercing.
All right.
And then he's going to whistle again, and the dagger returns to his hand.
All right. Dagger comes back. just like a faithful dog. So we have a bird
And then-
that has a cat familiar and a dog dagger.
I am actually just imagining like, here, boy.
All right. Anything else? Would you like to move? Would you like to...
Just to be a little safe, he's going to move to C6 and end his turn there.
Okay. All right. Then we go to Anvara. You have just been booped on the nose and woken up.
All right.
You
Guess
have
we're even.
1 hit point.
You feel so
Alright.
much better.
I am going to pound a healing potion because 1 hit point is still at death's fucking door.
Okay.
Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. The 8 regained.
All right. You drink the potion and you do feel your body immediately using all this new energy to heal itself. You see, oh, there's a wound here that's closing. Oh, cool.
And on my bonus action, I'm going to healing word level 2
Okay.
on me and Raimi. So
Oh.
healing word 2d4 plus my mod. So let's put that in. Total healing 14. You get 14 back, Raimi.
Right, Remy, you feel the effect of a healing word.
That's pretty significant for a healing word, actually.
Yeah, Disciple of Life really helps.
Add an extra +4 to that one.
Yeah, and level of the spell. Hang on, I'll get it for real.
You add 2 plus the level of the spell.
Hang on. Hold up a second. 2 plus spell. Yep, that's it. So it was a +4. All right. So yeah, that'll be it. Just me slowly popping back into place, and I don't know. I think Raimi's nearly back up to healthy.
He's getting there. He had some serious boo-boos, but they're going away.
Slowly
All right.
starting to feel better.
And I'm slowly absolving myself of the guilt of what I said to you by all this healing and resurrecting.
I declare we are even.
Yes.
Right? No one says
I have-
anything? Alright, it works.
I have wrong. I declared it while you weren't conscious. Don't worry about it.
It reminds me of someone. Someone from my past that I'm very grateful isn't in my life anymore. Okay. Anything else? Move?
That's all. I'm
Scream?
not moving. I'm not getting.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
Alright, then we go to Fisher.
I am going to try my I'm going to swim 5 feet away from it so I can make some space and then throw a chromatic orb,
Okay, it does take
hopefully.
its reaction to hit you.
Uh-huh.
Trying to slam you with a 12.
Nope.
You
I'll
managed
take my reaction to hit it.
that. You can take your reaction to hit someone on someone else's reaction.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. It just reads if
Yeah.
it tries to hit it. So
Okay.
Sentinel's a really good
Okay.
feat.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
that is a 17.
It does hit.
Alright. It's not rolling more ones. That's better. Wish I'd rolled that before. That is 8 plus 5, so that's 15 points of damage.
All right. So he reaches toward Fisher to try and hit it as he swims away, and you manage to hit it in the back. You little.
No, no, no.
And now that I have a little bit of space, I will go.
Throw another chromatic orb at it.
Yeah. Terranod, now's your time to take all the credit and use his spell slot to cast a final chromatic orb.
And you hear Terranod go, alright, go ahead.
Seeing his last two were a 2 and a 1, that means this one has to be a 20, right? If it cycles back around. 'Cause it can't
Sure.
roll lower than a 1. Hey, 23.
Good! That hits.
Okay.
It's like
Hopefully
unless
it
you
won't
found
roll
the extra
2 ones
dimensional
again for damage. 15.
15 damage. Alright.
And then I will move back into the space I left.
Alright.
Like, hey, how you doing?
Yep. Just a quick juke.
Yeah. Alright. So you manage to hit it, and you see the energy
Can you scoot over and hold
go,
my
in,
spot?
go into him and then spread everywhere. You see these same little shards of ice appearing inside of him. You do hear him scream. "Ah!" And he does seem to have felt that. He is injured.
Hey.
Alright. Which means it is his turn.
No, it's no. Where's my turn? Did I already go
You.
this round?
Oh, no,
No,
he did.
You
I did
only
not
got-
I skipped above audience? Oh well, then in that
Yeah.
case, go ahead. Sorry about that.
It's fine. My turn isn't that interesting. I hit him.
It's fine, it's not interesting. I just hit him.
It's important for taps. Yeah, I definitely hit him. That's a 16 plus 7. So yeah, 23.
That does hit.
For another 7 plus 5. So that is 12 damage.
Alright. Alright, well, the one that was the most harmful to him was Fisher. So Fisher, he turns around and unleash its anger toward you.
Hey. Come at me, bro.
Unfortunately, I already used my reaction, so can't
Yep.
hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
hit him.
So, first attack is a 19.
Oh, what? That's my AC. Barely hits.
For a 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a 17.
Nope.
So the first one hits, and unfortunately for you, unfortunately for it, you see the other one hit comes exactly the same way and manage to just dodge it before it hits you. With a big sploosh just in front of you. Alright. This means we go back to the top of the initiative with Remy.
second burst, same as the first, like what, 5, 6?
Sorry?
Just no. This time he throws it like a kunai because he can. I'm not sure. I don't know. Does 14 hit? I'm not sure if he had something that low yet.
14 is his armor class.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
No,
water
don't get it
elementals?
twisted. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Different.
Water elemental don't have IAC, but they have a lot of hit points.
For 16 piercing.
All right.
Like, whistles again. Come here, boy. Come here.
And the dagger comes back. Anything else?
That's all you can do for now.
All right. Then we go to Anvara.
All right. We cured wounds on the first turn. On this one, we're going to inflict them. So we are going to spend a level 1 inflict wounds if I can touch with a 21 does touch.
Yes.
And damage 3d10.
We call this the bad touch.
That's going to be a 16 necrotic.
All right. You reach out, put your hand inside of it, and then release the energy. 16, you said. Is that it?
That is it.
All right.
Yeah. And as a free action, I'm going to draw my shield and give myself a +2 to AC.
All right. Anything?
Use a shield in the water fight
takes-
because. Oh, does it?
That takes a full action to equip a shield.
What? But drawing a. You mother.
Because it's
I mean,
armor.
I mean, you do have something you can do with your bonus action.
That also involves a shield, but
So is that?
I'm assuming they still have their spiritual weapon up.
Yeah, it's still in the field.
Oh, it's still there, right? All right, get back over here and smack this bitch.
You just missed using it for the past 2 turns.
Last turn I couldn't use it because healing word is a bonus action.
Oh no, wait, we know it's just like it's just been a hot minute.
Mhm.
All right,
It's just
I'm
been
just gonna-
hanging out with Raimi.
I'm just gonna
Hey,
like
hello.
circle motion with my fingers and then like motion it to come towards me, just spinning like a saw blade towards the
Come on.
monster.
Come on, hit it.
Right, so down here, do you hit? You do hit with an 18,
It does hit.
and that's a D8. All right, this is gonna be 6 force damage.
All right. So the blow hits. It's feeling it. It's not liking the fight.
And it turns back towards me and crits me again. Let's go.
I'd say next one is audience. Let me guess. You hit it.
You're muted, bud.
Yeah, you're muted.
I think I miss it because that's 11 to hit.
Yes, you miss.
Mixing it up.
Might I recommend a change of placement for next time?
So just make sure that it's a bit more interesting. You just missed it.
Yeah. I want to, you know, I feel like it's being hit too much. I want to, you know, keep the fight interesting. So I'll throw in a miss.
Keep it
He
going
saw
longer.
I did something, so he felt just he might balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's go. It goes back to Fisher.
I'm going to swing at it.
Really?
We'll see whether or not it actually hits.
All right.
With the great axe, that is nope. That's a 10. Rolled a 4.
It does not hit. All right. Well, just like Anvara suggested, it is now the elemental's turn, and the only one.
Wait. Oh, I am also going to use my bonus action
Okay.
for second wind.
Okay.
Right, you're a fighter.
Nice. Rolled a 1. Get 5 hit
Oh.
points back. Guys, I'm so good at this game.
I mean, to be fair, I rolled double ones on my last spell.
I've rolled 1, 2, 3, and 4 for attacks so far this fight.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on my attack too.
All right. Well, since the only one who has done a lot of damage that is in range is Anvara, he is going to turn toward you and strike you again.
If only I had a
Hey, that means I get to attack him though, because he's not attacking. Reactions.
Go.
All right, 12 plus 7 is 19, so I do hit him on that one
Yep, you do.
for 8 damage.
All right. It is looking like it is not gonna win the fight. But the first try to hit Anvara is a 9.
It somehow misses.
Big splash. However, the second one is a 21.
Big crash.
Waves crashing. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so bad.
Boy.
I rolled maximum damage. So it's... Don't worry, it's just 20 hit points of damage. He just slams into you again, and once again, Anvara is, well, this time she's not buoyant. She's slowly starting to sink.
Oh, I'm still up. I am very much still up.
Oh, you healed enough?
I did healing word level 2. I used 1 on Raimi, the other one was for me.
Yeah, but how much hit point did you recover in total? Oh, okay, sorry.
I also chugged that healing potion that same turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm sorry. I'd forgotten about the healing potion. So you are barely up.
Wait, what do you mean one was for you and one was for Raimi?
Healing
With
word
the
can
healing
affect-
word.
At higher levels, I can affect more than one target.
That's not how healing word works.
No, he can.
He can?
That's what you just said. Is that it?
Healing word, level 2. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points up to 1d4 plus spellcast mod. I'm assuming I can use that on myself.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but
you
you
also
can't use
healed
it on-
Remy.
Both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, it's on the healing word.
Yeah.
Is it healing word? It adds a d4. It doesn't do
Yeah.
plus 1 target. I was thinking of something else. Shit, I'm out. I'm definitely down. Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, I've been doing that wrong. Fuck, what was I thinking about?
Mass heal word?
Probably.
Well, not even
Shit,
mass
I-
healing word does that.
No, I must have been thinking of prayer of healing or some shit. So yeah, I'm definitely out of it right
does
now.
that.
Yeah,
No,
because
I remember there's one of them that does.
well, there is a feature from a class. I'm not sure which one. That's why I didn't say anything, because I thought, all right, well, maybe it's this one.
I don't have
That when
No,
you do a healing spell, you can also affect someone else, but it is a class feature from I don't know which subclass.
I don't know. I remember like using a
You know what?
spell that is like I just don't remember what it is.
It sounds like druid. I think druids might have something for that. But anyway,
Like clerics
I-
do get to heal themselves, but that's at later levels.
Alright, well I'm fucking sinking. See you later, fellas.
So, like I said, she is slowly starting to sink again.
Sorry.
Making rules.
All right, then we go back to the top of the initiative with Remy. You see, well, actually, you saw Anvara get crushed by a huge wave, and then you didn't see her.
That's not good. Uh, I mean, Raimi is although thinking about it, Raimi isn't even that strong, so I don't even think she can lift her. So what he is going to do though is he's just gonna keep throwing the good boy.
Go ahead.
That'll be 21 to hit.
It does hit.
Wait, how much damage did you do?
No, 21 to hit.
No, I mean the creature.
You
'cause,
received
I
20
had-
points of damage.
Okay, because if I only had the potion of healing when I was at 1 HP, which gave me 9, back then I had 10, so it brought me to negative 10. Okay.
That'll be 13 piercing.
All right.
Then as a bonus action, he's going to like whistle it back.
And it comes back.
And then he's going to move to
Picturing the dart from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just
Yeah,
whistling and it's flying around in circles.
Yeah, something like
he's
that.
he's gonna swim to F5.
Okay.
And with that, that will be Raimi's turn.
All right. Then we go to Anvara. You have a death save to make.
Indeed, I do. I've been rolling a bit too well. Let's see how this goes. There's the 20. You guys have a turn to do something.
You rolled a 1.
You guys, Anvara's on the fucking ice right now.
She's drowning underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He is actually drowning.
I'm having the worst time in my life right now.
Well, your dream was worse. So because you were also melting in your dream.
Sure.
Well, both your hands were melting because you took audience out of the blob, but you were also enveloped by the blob, so you were melting from everywhere.
Yeah, but that one I didn't go down.
But audience did save you. So
Audience will save her again on his turn.
and it is your turn.
All right. Well, I was right next to her. Do I see her? I assume she wasn't sinking very quickly.
No, it's not like a rock.
Okay. I will reach down and I will give her another 1 HP. I will boop her again.
Out of spell slots, my guy. You just fucked me.
All it takes is one.
All it takes is 1.
So
I can res you 18 more times.
You're so
I would
fucking
like one rug, please.
guys, I don't think Anvara's gonna want to stay in the group after that. Boop, boop.
Just let me die at this point. The infinite most
where's that?
painful
Where's
sword.
the
Alright,
Scottish
and that's-
evil
and
paladin
that's pretty
that
much my
tortures its
turn.
victims? So that
Oh,
way-
right.
That's pretty much my turn.
Well, then it's
'Cause,
Fisher's turn now.
I booped her. That was my turn.
Okay.
I have one level 1 spell slot left.
Well, use
And
it wisely.
I have to cure wounds myself and I can't do any more damage.
Okay, yeah, I am going to attempt to hit it again.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll a 5 this time. Because that is the new lowest number I haven't rolled yet. Nope. Rolled a 4 again.
4. Well, it wasn't a 5.
Look at me, guys. I'm doing stuff.
Again, you see Fisher hit. Or try.
Nope. Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to swim 5 feet to the left to H8 and try and hand Anvara the potion of healing that she gave me.
You get handed a healing potion.
I might as well just fucking eat the glass and finish myself off.
She stabs herself with the healing potion.
Ah,
Fuck
yes.
this.
It's not how you do it. It's not an injection.
What? The suppository?
Technically, you stab yourself with the healing potion. The stab does 1 damage, which knocks her out, but then the healing liquid probably leaks into the wound, regaining her that 1, probably leveling it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we go to the elemental now. Who is getting annoyed by the fact that audience keeps bringing back
Let's go. Fucking
Also the fact that he keeps hitting him every time he tries to hit somebody else.
Hey! Listen.
he's just annoyed at God. Damn it! Keeps bringing. All right. So the first one is. Oh, goodness, great. The first one is a 8 to hit.
Yeah, that's not gonna quite do it.
No.
It's between his pecs.
Great.
Just a rock on it, just deflects him.
But unfortunately, your cockiness got you a 21 to hit the second hit.
Alright, that's fine. I'll take, like, I got some health. I'll take, like, 17 to 20 points of damage.
It is.
63.
It is a 9 points of damage.
Oh, 9?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot less than I thought.
He rolled really low.
So even when he hits me, he rolls low on his damage. Makes sense.
I really don't know why. I can't hit you in fights. I roll high.
I got the protagonist armor. I'm telling you.
It's plot.
It's
plot armor.
Plot armor. We call it plot armor.
Just watch audience, just like, oh man, that really hurt. Let me just lay on hands myself for like full health.
That's why I've been saving it. Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah, he's got to keep it for who's important.
we go
Gonna
to
keep for number 1.
I've got another inflict wounds.
we go back to Remy.
Actually, no. I'm actually now thinking of that scene in Sword Art Online, where it's just like there's like the many warriors just like slashing at him. He's just standing there, but he keeps healing all of the damage that they deal him. So, well, Ravi is going to keep going with a system that works.
Throw the dagger.
For that dagger.
It's like, for doing this, guys. I'm over here, but I'm cheering you on. 15 to hit.
It does hit.
For 16 piercing, as the good boy just zooms in.
All right. Well, that hit definitely hit it really bad.
then whistles the good boy back over. I know it acts an actual name, but I just keep wanting to call it the good boy now.
That's all right.
I mean, if it comes when you whistle, I mean that's
That is a good boy, you know. All right. Anything else? Would you like to move?
So, Raimi will. He will move to H3.
Okay.
Because he is still deathly afraid of that thing that almost killed him.
You don't think Anvara is?
and that ends Raimi's turn.
All right. All right, Anvara, it is your turn. You are half sunken in the water with a healing potion bottle right in front of you, being handed by Fisher.
I appreciate the offer, but what I'm going to do is draw my shield with my full action and cast Shield of Faith on myself with my bonus action. Just get that AC back up to 19 real quick.
Okay. So, Fisher, from above water, you see Anvara go and take the shield out and cast a spell with it.
I mean, if you let me just grab it with my free action, I'll just put it in my pocket.
Okay. Well, at least you took it.
All right. Now, if it hits me, I actually have a chance of not getting actually struck.
Audience, it is your turn.
Audience will, since nobody is down, audience will try to hit the creature. With 16.
16 does hit.
With another 8 points of damage.
How do you want to finish the creature?
Oh, yes.
It had 8
Please
hit
give Raimi a
points.
show.
You know what? Audience, something really cool. He doesn't even expect this one to kill. It's not his greatest swing. He'll just kind of he just booped on Var. She's kind of up. He won't even look at the creature. He'll kind of just be still looking at her, just backhand, no look, just take a slash at it.
And you're still looking at her just in case she's not okay. And all right, and you feel this rush of water just go.
And Vara spits out one of her remaining 12 teeth.
Raimi opens his beak, and you hear the sounds of a cheering crowd. It's like,
Audience appreciates it.
Fisher, you hear from deep within inside of you say, "You do know that the chicken was more useful than you."
Yeah, well, having somebody else walk around in your body for a little bit throws you off your game.
Sorry for maybe saving you. I'll think about it again next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, we're in the middle of a lake.
You're in the middle of the lake. It's probably 30 minutes away from the sun crossing the horizon. Your boat is in splinters.
Yeah, how in splinters is it?
Well, you could probably find a few floating debris and use this as a buoy to get you back to the shore. But that's about as good as it gets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, could I look around and kind of gather up an amount of debris and using the insane amount of rope that's currently still attached to me, floating somewhere, kind of lash it together into a really shitty raft?
It's probably gonna look like a bundle of firewood if you do so. But yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm. So,
Bag.
The elemental was aiming for the center of the boat, and unfortunately, it got a natural 20 with its strength. So the boat just shattered. It wasn't a strong structure. It's a fishing boat from a gnome.
yep. I am very, very familiar with what is currently happening. Spent a non-small amount of time afloat on driftwood from a insanely shattered ship. Yeah, so I'll lash all that together.
You see Fisher taking the 200 feet of rope still tied to his waist and just start roping everything
As
he
he's
can.
doing that, I'm like, well, if we're already here, should we not just look for the thing that's at the bottom?
That's the problem. We're not already there.
I mean, how far are we from there?
At most,
Yeah,
you're half of the way there. And now you're gonna swim instead of rowing.
We should probably just go back and get another boat then.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will be there.
We only have. I thought we were like almost there.
No, we only got like maybe an
'Cause
hour and a half in from what
I
is
thought we were
supposed
like
to be a
3
3-hour
hours
trip.
out.
Well, the thing is, on foot,
So-
it's 4 hours to walk the distance of both sides. But on a rowboat, it's not as fast. But I think you were just roughly an hour and a half of rowing.
Yeah, you counted it out by half hours last session.
Oh,
Like,
was
it
it
was
half?
an hour and a half.
Okay, I thought it was hours because I remember
Because like
you
he
rolled,
kept
like,
doing a
couple
roll
times.
every half hour, and I assumed that
Okay.
was for being encountered.
Well, it's
I thought that was every hour.
it
so
was
I
it
thought
was to see if the elemental was if you managed to draw the attention of the elementals. All right, so you're all floating in the middle of a lake with Fisher tying together pieces of wood, trying to make a huge bundle of wood that mostly floats. At swimming speed, you are most likely a good 2 hours away from shore and maybe 4 hours away from the center of the lake.
We'll just head back.
Yep.
And Raimi, just because he's very kind of like, trying to be cautious because he doesn't know how many elementals were in this damn lake, he is going to resummon and have it just kind of like swim around them, like looking out for any threats while they're swimming back to shore.
All right, make a perception roll for your friend.
It's like, I will probably go find a bell in this house just so I can actually have like a bell sound to use. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. That'll be 13.
All right. All right, so you all try to make your way back to shore?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably isn't hard for Raimi to find a piece of wood that lets him float.
No, well, especially since Fisher is building a bundle of wood that floats, so you just have to look at him and, oh, I get what he's doing. I get what he's doing. It's not pretty, but it works. All right.
Raimi probably helped a little bit, just like mage hand move around, just like, okay, yep, there you go. Now it's okay, there you go. And then here's another one.
While we're going back, I'll reach over and use 10 of my lay on hands on Anvara, and then the other 8 on me.
So Anvara, you get slightly healed. Feels
You
good.
get 10.
Feels
I
good.
Very
Deeply.
solid 10.
I am very deeply insulted. and annoyed at audience. The
What?
trust is barely there, my guy.
I rezzed you twice and healed you.
That's death twice.
I brought you back from the brink of death twice.
Like mechanically, he did the smart thing, but in universe,
Morally,
That's well, I feel the same way. You remember, like in the early sessions when we crossed those campers, that I healed a sprained ankle. The healer skit, and they're like, "Oh, you cheap little bitch," and it's like, "I fine, fuck," and then I cured wounds.
they never said anything like that. That's all
Are
in
you
your
really
mind.
are you really gonna complain?
You just got it from your insightfulness.
Are you gonna complain about my 10 healing I gave you the 2 times I res you? Are you really gonna be upset about that?
I am gonna be upset about me knowing how lay on hands works and how stingy you've been with it.
So, as you're all
Roll-
swimming back to
roll Arcana or
shore,
religion to figure out if you actually know how lay on hands works.
Yeah.
Just religion.
yeah, religion.
Religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, 22. I know how it fucking works.
You've seen Paladin use this before.
Yeah, I still brought you back. You're not gonna be appreciative of that. I'm not gonna let you sink under the lake surface, never to be seen again.
May as well have.
So as we get this group of people swimming on each side of a bundle of wood with the setting sun behind them, we can hear Audience and Anvara yelling at one another of how ungrateful she is and how stingy he is. And meanwhile, you have Fisher, who is hearing Taranad's own banter toward him about how useful he was during this fight. It was so impressive and awe-inspiring. And then you get Remy, who is just swimming and looking at his familiar, looking at everyone. Everyone's alive.
You also maybe also kind of like quietly in a childlike whisper. I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
Our family issues are worse than the Jackson 5. Like, this is not gonna last.
All right. Well, this is where we end.
I could have used all 18 healing on myself. I could have.
May as well have. May as well have.
All right. Well, this is where this session ends with this very interesting picture and sounds of banter and people blaming one another for what happened and what didn't happen. So I hope you enjoyed this 3-hour fight. I hope that everyone at least found it slightly challenging. And for those who watch, fun to watch. As there's not that much that happens during a fight. So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being there during this episode. And hopefully you had fun. And if you did have fun, remember you can support the stream by following us on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support us by making a donation, becoming a Patreon, or simply spreading the word of this channel, bringing your friends, because that's always fun and it's always interesting to share this experience with others in the chat or in your favorite social media. So, thank you again for being there, and as always, sorry, I just lost the place where I was in my mind.
As always.
As always, I am
what do I always
completely
say?
lost. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.
I...
Bye-bye.